Listen, if you are someone who has experienced a lot of trauma, right? If you have experienced heartbreak, right? If you have experienced manipulation, if you've been deceived, if you've been lied to, you've been cheated on, let me tell you something. This is not the end of the road for you, right? I don't want you to begin to think that love is not something you can have. I don't want you to begin to think that you will never find a good man. You'll never find a good woman. It's just not possible. I've tried everything. I want to tell you something today that I bet you have not tried. I want to give you a solution, a tip, right? Actually, it's probably the greatest piece of advice I may ever give in regards to dating and relationships that I think will completely transform your dating life. I guarantee there are some of you watching right now that you're probably anything like me of how I used to be. You probably have dated the same person in different bodies multiple times, right? You probably have dealt with individuals that had the same attributes over and over again. It's like you dated multiple guys that put their hands on you. You dated multiple women who made you feel like you weren't enough. You've been with multiple people that it felt like you didn't feel seen, you didn't feel heard, right? And what I want you to know is that, excuse me, that just because that has been your past, that doesn't mean it has to be your future. Let me say it again. Just because that has been your past, that does not mean it has to be your future. So are you ready? Are you ready for the tip? Are you ready for this piece of advice? Because once you hear it, now you have to hold yourself accountable to it. And that's the hard part. But here it is. I'm going to give it to you. Make sure that you focus more on what you need than what you want. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to dating, right? I need you to focus more on what you need than what you want. Let me break this thing down for you. I'm about to take off, so I need you to hold on tight. Speak, Holy Spirit. People will always tell you it's important for you to date yourself, right? That's something we hear all the time. Oh, you got to learn how to be alone. Oh, you got to learn how to date yourself. Oh, you got to become familiar with what you prefer, blah, blah, blah. What they're really trying to say is that you can't properly choose the right person for you or be chosen by the right person for you until you know you, until you have chosen you, until you have chosen who you are, what you're called to do, where you need to go. This is why people always talk about, including myself, because I'm a purpose coach and I'm a relationship coach. This is why people like myself will always tell you need to learn your purpose before you get in a relationship. Because when you know your purpose, when you know what God created you for, it is a lot easier for you to identify what you need. Most people date. When I say most, I'm talking like 80%. 80% of people date based off of what they want, not based off of what they need. You know you want a man that's a certain height. You know you want a woman that has a certain body. You know you want a man that has a certain amount of money. You know you want a woman that that dresses a certain way. Whatever the case may be, right? You know your preferences, but do you know your needs? And some of you think your needs and your preferences are the same thing, and they are not. They are not. Wants are like extra. Needs are like primary. Needs are like the centerpiece. Needs are like the part you cannot go without. It's like water, like hydration. You must have this. So an example of needs, like I give you a couple of mine, like what I know I need in my partner is someone, right, who listens, right? Because I'm a speaker. So I know that's very important. I need someone who has a personal relationship with Christ, right? In the Holy Spirit. I need someone that I know can just handle everything that God has called me to do, right? And be supportive of that, right? Like if we both have the same amount of stuff going on, then how would it work? Right. And so I will support her. She will support me, all of that good stuff. But my point is I know my needs. Then I know my wants. I need you to know and become familiar with who you are, right? As much as you possibly can. That way, then you can identify your needs and then make the adjustment to start dating based off of your needs first and your wants second. Because needs are primary, wants are secondary. And I promise you, this will change the game in your dating life. Some of you've been trying to figure out why it hasn't been working. This has been the piece of information you've been missing the whole time. So quick recap, date yourself, understand who you are, find your purpose, right? Like become aware of what your wants are versus what your needs, separate them, right? And then begin to date based off of what you need. Based off of what you need. And lastly, make sure that you're not looking for something in someone that you yourself can't provide. All right. I want you to comment below. I need love. I need love. If this video bless you, God bless you. Hope you guys have a blessed day. If you're looking to book a coaching call with me, contact me. Let me know. Website jremystory.bigcartel.com. Information is in the bio, but comment below. I need love. Be blessed. Peace.